Good morning, my dear students. In the previous class, we have discussed some notations of the parabola and some theorems. Now, today we are going to learn the position of point with respect to parabola. The position of point with respect to parabola. The parabola divides the plane into three parts. One is interior, second one is circumference, and third one exterior. Okay, the position of the point, with respect to parabola. The parabola divides the plane into three parts, that is exterior, and the second one is circumference, and third one is exterior. Okay. For example, if S11 means notation of the parabola. S11 means y1 square minus 4a x1 equal to 0. S11 means y1 square minus 4a x1 equal to 0. If S11 less than 0, the given point lies inside of the parabola. That means this is parabola. This is a point P. Like this. This is a parabola. Y square equal to 4ax. Where is the point? Inside of the parabola. The second one, if S11 equal to 0, the given point lies on parabola. That means it is a parabola. There is a point P. There is a point x1, y1. So S11 means y1 square minus 4x1 equal to 0. That is S11. Okay. The position of the point with respect to the parabola. The parabola divides the plane into three parts: interior, circumference. Circumference means this is the circumference. Interior means this is interior. Exterior means when the point is exterior. For example, if S11 less than 0, the given point lies inside of the parabola If S11 equal to 0, the given point lies on the parabola like that. This is a y square equal to 4ax. And third one, if S11 greater than 0, the given point lies outside of the parabola. Outside of the parabola. Like this is the point P. X1, Y1. When if S11 greater than 0, the given point lies outside of the parabola. This is like this. Okay? This is the position of the point with respect to the parabola, interior, circumferences and exterior. If S11 less than 0, the given point inside the parabola. If S11 equals 0, the point is on parabola. If S11 greater than 0, the point is outside of the parabola. Now, so we have here one theorem. If two tangents drawn from an external point to the parabola, then they meet all the directrix at right angles. This is the theorem. If two tangents drawn from an external point to the parabola, then they meet on the directrix at right angles. Now take the diagram. This is the parabola. And we have to take two tangents. This is directrix and another tangent like, and this is directrix and this is right angle. Okay, tangent. This is the parabola y square equal to 4ax. This is tangent. This is also tangent. Why? Because two tangent drawn from external point, they meet Okay, from external point they meet at directrix. This is directrix. Right angle. If two tangents drawn from external points to the parabola, then they meet on the directrix at the right angles. This is right angles. Okay, tangent. This is also tangent. They are point and point. This is y square is equal to 4ax. Okay, the equation of general tangent. The equation of general tangent y equal to mx plus c, we know that, but c equal to a by m, we know that already. In the previous theorem we have to prove c equal to a by m, the condition of tangent c, the condition of the tangent c equal to a by m. So in the place of c we have to write a by m, a by m. Okay, by the transposition m square x plus c plus a by m, by the transposition m square x minus ym plus a equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation in m. This is a quadratic equation m. Why? Because so we have a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation in x. What is the quotient here? A. What is the variable here? Single variable x. Here m square x. We can write like this: x m square minus ym plus a equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation in m. We know that ax square plus bx plus c. Ax square bx. In the place of a, which one is there? X. In the place of b, y. But in the place of x, here variable x, but here m. So we know that the product of roots. Here what are the roots in m square x minus my plus a? m1, m2 are the roots. m1 and m2 are the roots. In the quadratic equation m square x minus my plus a, we can say as x m square minus ym plus a. This is quadratic equation in m. So the roots are m1, m2, m1, m2. We know that in the quadratic equation the product of the roots c by a, ax square plus bx plus c equal quadratic equation. What is the product of the roots? C by a, that means constant value, and the quotient of x square, So here right now quadratic equation in m. So here the product m1 comma m2 are roots. m1 and m2 are the roots. So the product of the roots, the product of roots m1 dot m2 equal to a by x, m1 dot m2. Why? Because in ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, product of the roots c by a. So at the same way, the product of roots m1 dot m2 equal to a by x. Okay. The tangents are perpendicular. The tangents are perpendicular. So, the slope of the tangents, the slope of the tangent m1, m2, m1 dot m2 equal to minus 1, equal to minus 1. So, m1 dot m2 equal to minus 1. So, what we got? The product of the roots m1 dot m2 equal to minus 1. So, this is equation 2, this is equation 1. From 1 and so, the tangents are perpendicular. Perpendicular means like perpendicular. So, this is slope m, here slope m. The product of the slopes minus 1. So, from 1 and 2, a by x equal to minus 1, a equal to minus x, a plus x equal to 0. This is direct. A plus x equal to 0. Okay, here. If two tangents drawn from an external point to the parabola, when they meet on the directrix set right angles. Okay. The equation of the general tangent y equal to mx plus c. But we know that c equal to a by m. Right? C equal to a by m. A by m. Right? C equal to c. So by LCM m square x plus a m. So by the transformation m square x plus minus my plus a equal to 0. This is quadratic equation in m. Quadratic equation in m, like ax square plus bx plus c. m1, m2 are the roots. The product of the roots, we know that m1 dot m2 equal to a by x. Why? Because the product of the root c by a by x, a by x. We know that the tangents are perpendicular. So that's why the product of the slopes m1, m2 equal to minus 1. From 1 and 2, a by x is equal to minus 1. A equal to minus x, a plus x is equal to 0. This is the equation of the directrix. Okay? This is the theorem. Write down. Now, what is meant by directrix? The locus of points of intersection of two tangents perpendicular to each other perpendicular to each other the locus of point of intersection of two tangents tangents of the parabola, two tangents perpendicular to each other of the parabola is called directrix. The locus of points of direct intersection of two tangents perpendicular to each other of the parabola is called directrix. Like star, that is directrix. That is, this is tangent, z tangent. This is y square equal to 4ax. Y square equal to 4ax. That is called directrix. The locus of the point of intersection of two tangents, perpendicular to each other of the parabola is called directrix. So this is the diagram, and the directrix belongs to the when tangents are perpendicular to each other and intersect each other. Next. Next, chord of contact. Chord of contact. The line segment chord of contact. The line segment joining two points of contact of two tangents drawn from an external point, is called chord of contact. Okay, chord of contact means the line segment join 2 points. This is chord of contact. Joining 2 points. 2 points this is y square equal to 4ax. Y square equal to 4ax. You can draw like this. This is P, Q and R. This is chord of contact. Chord of contact. So the line segment join 2 points of contact of 2 tangents drawn from the external point. So we have to draw to external point two tangents. This is tangent. This is also tangent. And this is the point. This is the line segment joining two points of contact of two tangents drawn from the external point. That is called chord of contact. Chord of contact. That is y1 minus 2a into x plus x1 equal to 0. This is chord of contact. This is chord of contact. y1 minus 2a into x plus x1 equal to 0. That is chord of contact. So we have to S1 equal to 0. S1 equal to 0. S1. So S1 equal to y1 minus 2a x plus x1. X1 equal to y1 minus 2a into x plus x1. So the line segment joining two points of contact or two tangents drawn from an external point is called as chord of contact. This is called chord of contact. Then y1 minus 2a into x plus x1 equal to 0. Then s1 equal to 0. It is notation of the parabola. S1 equal to y1 minus 2a into x plus x1. Okay. Okay students, now we are going to discuss handsheet 3. First one, in handsheet 1, first sum, the point 2, 3 lies dash the parabola y square equal to 6x, y square equal to 6x, and okay, the given parabola what is the given parabola? Y square equal to 6x, y square equal to 6x, 4a equal to 6, a equal to 6 by 4, that means 3 by 2. Okay. Okay. In that problem, you need not to find a. So the given parabola y square equal to 6x, y square equal to 6x. Substitute x and y values. Here 2, 3 means x and y values. Here y means 3 whole square, 6 into 2, 9 equal to 12, 9 minus 12 equal to minus 3 is less than 0, less than 0. So we know that SS1 means if SS1 less than 0, the given point lies inside of the parabola. Inside of the parabola. Okay, look at the problem once. So the point 2 comma 3 lies dash the parabola y square is equal to 6x. So you need not to find a value. Okay, the given parabola y square is equal to 6x. Substitute 2 comma 3 as x comma y in y square equal to 6x, y value 3, 3 square equal to 6 into 2, 3 square means 9, 9 equal to 12, 9 minus 12 equal to minus 3. So minus 3 less than 0. So we know that if S11 less than 0, the given point lies inside the parabola. Inside the parabola. So the point 2 comma 3 lies inside the parabola. That is the question. Next. Second one. The chord of contact of the point 2 comma 5 with respect to the parabola y square equal to 8x is dashed. Okay. Okay. Y square equal to 8x. Okay. 4a equal to 2. Then a equal 4a equal to 8. A equal to 2. A equal to 2. From that y square is equal to 8x. Okay. Point of the chord of contact. We have already learned the chord of contact. S1 equal to 0. S1 equal to y1 minus 2a into x plus x1 equal to 0. y1 minus 2a into x plus x1 equal to 0. Here y means 2 comma 5, x comma y, that means x1 y1. This is x1, the point x1 y1 equal to 2 comma 5, x1 y1 equal to 2 comma 5. Substitute 5y minus 2. What is the a value? 2. And x plus, what is the x value? 2 equal to 0. 5y minus 4x, 2 to 4, 4 into x, 4x minus 8 equal to 0. 4x minus 5y plus 8 equal to 0. This is the chord of contact. Answer 5x minus 5y plus 8 equal to 0. Fourth option. So the chord of contact is 4x minus 5y plus 8 equal to 0. Okay, once the chord of contact of the point 2 comma 5. So with respect to the parabola y square is equal to 8x. From the y square is equal to 8x, a equal to 2. So we know that S1, the chord of contact, we already proved in the theorem. S1 equal to y1 minus 2a into x plus x1. Substitute y1 and x1 values in that. We got 5y minus 4x minus 8 equal to 0. 4x minus 5y plus 8 equal to 0. Next one. The equation of tangent. Third one, the equation of tangent to the parabola y square minus x plus y plus 1 equal to 0 at 3 comma 1 is dash. Okay, we know that s equal to y square minus 4ax, s1 equal to y1 minus 2a into x plus x1. This y square becomes y1. 4a means half. 4a becomes 2a. That means here take only half. Half of 4a means 2a. Here x means x plus x1. X plus x1. So in the same way, s1 equal to y1 minus 2a into x plus x1 equal to 0. Okay, this is the equation. Okay, take like y1, y square means y square is written as y1 minus half. Here what is the quotient of x? 1. Half of 1 means 1 by 2. Half of 1 means 1 by 2. 1 by 2 x plus x1. X is written as 1 by 2 into x plus x1, like 4ax written as 2a into x plus x1. So that's why 1 by 2 x plus x1 plus 1 by 2 y plus y1 plus 1 equal to 0. 1 equal to 0. Now LCM. Okay, substitute. What is the values? Point x1 y1 equal to 3 comma 1. Points 3 comma 1. Substitute y minus 1 by 2 x plus, what is the x1 value? 3 plus of y plus y value 1 plus 1 equal to 0. LCM 2y minus of x plus 3 plus y plus 1 plus 2 equal to 0. Okay. Now 2y minus x minus 3, here minus 3 plus 3, both are cancelled. So minus x minus 3 plus 1 plus 3, 1 plus 2 3. So plus 3 minus 3 both are cancelled. 3y plus y, 2y plus y, 3y. So x plus 3y equal to 0. So we can write x minus 3y equal to 0. Okay, look at the equation of the tangent to the parabola y square minus 2x plus y plus 1 equal to 0 at 3 comma 1 is S1 is y by 1 minus 2a into x plus x1 equal to 0. Y by 1. So it is given line. The line means this is y square means y by 1 minus 1 by 2 into x plus x1 plus 1 by 2 into y plus y1 plus 1. Substitute x1 y1 values in the given equation. y1 means 1. 1 into y minus 1 by 2. X plus x1 value 3 plus 1 by 2 y. What is the y1 value? 1 plus 1. So what is the LCM? 2. 2 into y 2y minus x plus 3 plus y plus 1 plus 2. 2 ones are 2. 2y minus x minus 3 plus 5 plus 3. Both are cancelled. Minus x plus 3y equal to 0. X minus 3y equal to 0. So this is the equation of tangent. The equation of the tangent to the parabola y square minus x plus 1 equal to 0 at 3 comma 1. Okay, this is the problems of the today. Okay students, prepare well all the sums.